Hello and welcome, my Intentional Attention ASMR tribe. I am so grateful that you have chosen to spend a few minutes with me today. In turn, I wanted to shoot a video called Eat Lunch with Me, Leftovers for Lunch, or Share a Meal with Me, whichever one. But the reality is personal attention like this, being one-on-one together, and just having the ability to share a meal is truly a wonderful and amazing experience. And yes, these are leftovers. What I'm eating is basically rice, beans, broccoli, and some spices that cooked in vegetable stock. Now, I realize that not everyone knows that I'm a vegan. And I wanted to just kind of talk for a few minutes about why I've chosen to basically not consume animal products. And there's many reasons for this, and everybody has their own reasons. And for me, it's really mostly about compassion. As I begin to reach middle age, I realized that what we put out into the universe comes back to us. And, I didn't always feel this way. I mean, this is just something that recently occurred for me that I feel like is important enough to make a vote with how I eat. Because really, think about it. I mean, there's lots of different ways that you can vote. You can vote with your money. You can vote with your time. You can vote with your attention. And that's what a lot of these things, these social media sites and such, they really depend on that. And I don't think that being a vegan is right for everyone. And I really have to say that out of the gate, because even 5 or 6 years ago, I would have laughed at you if you would have said that. But the reality is I got exposed to really what happens at these factories, these horrific things that occur to these animals. And I really came to my own realization. And here's the realization that I came to. I will either look what I'm about ready to eat in the eye before I kill it, or I'm going to be a vegan. And I, right now, at this phase in my life, live in an urban environment in the Pacific Northwest. So I live in a city where going out and shooting the things that you would eat is not a very common practice, nor is it something that's readily available. So if I have those two polar extremes based on the idea of compassion and putting out into the world more love than violence, that's where I land. So again, I don't think that this is something that is for everyone. I think that everybody needs to come to their own conclusion and come to their own realization of what's important to them. And here's a really interesting secret. Being a vegan, meaning that I eat just a few meals a day that are concentrated with nutrients and protein that works for my body, is the same as taking a magic pill that makes me feel better, sleep better, and allows me to focus better at work. And trust me, my friend, I have tried many different things. And this just works. And look, it could be just that it works and resonates in my life right now. Like I said, I mean, it is open to interpretation and everyone needs to make their own choice. But the important thing is you're thinking about what you put into your body. You're thinking about the amount of sleep that you have. You're thinking about the relationships that you have. Are they healthy? And you're putting out into the world something that is going to make the world a better place. And I almost always will default on the side of being more positive than negative. So I hope that that lands for you. And I've had so much fun creating all these videos and really creating content that I find relaxing and soothing. And so the more that we get to know each other, the more that we can have these types of calm, relaxed interaction where we're just literally sharing a meal. This is something everybody does every day, hopefully. And it's something that we can allow ourselves to express with. So we can enjoy each other's company, and we can create something that is truly greater than ourselves. And when we do that, when we create something bigger than ourselves, we have the ultimate why. Because once we have the why, the how will follow. It's always just about educating yourself and being the best person that you can be. And I'll just be honest, ASMR resonates with me. I will use it at work. I will use it to go to sleep. I will use it for various different things that are really important in my life. So that is my personal view. But I do want to say that I am truly, truly grateful and thankful for your presence in my life as a person who watches my videos or as a person who subscribes to this channel. And if you're not a subscriber, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button and even the alarm button so that you can know when new videos are released on this channel. Sitting in this gratitude really feels good. And I hope that my videos are creating more space, more creative, loving space for you to be able to make what's important to you and to be able to relax, fall asleep, and live in a world that is comforting and soothing. You truly, truly are amazing, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you again for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will talk with you very, very soon, my friend. Take care of yourself and those you love.